Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for, this is your June bonus reading. I almost forgot what I was doing. And we are just going to jump right in here, Aquarius, and see what is going on for you. I didn't mean to do that, but I am going to pull that card. And we will put it up there and see what is going on for you at this time, Aquarius. But this is going to be a timeless reading. I'm just going to trust that you are going to find it when you need it. And that'll be that. So let's see here. You have that building blocks card. It's like you're working up to something clearly. So what is that? Could be a soulmate connection, if that's what you're building up to. You start off with the Ten of Swords. I'm pretty sure that you've been getting the story for like the longest time, that you're dealing with a difficult ending, or I kind of feel like it's multiple difficult endings. Personally, I like the Ten of Swords because to me, it's like something is dead, done, over with. There is nothing worse. He has reached rock bottom, right? And he's even making a symbol with his hands right here that it's the same symbol that the Hierophant is making on his card, and it represents a blessing or receiving a blessing. So a lot of people say this is a very bad card, but really it's not, because tens are the end, and it's the end of your suffering. So, I kind of feel that for you. For your crossing energy, you have the Ace of Swords. This can be what's hurting or helping you in this situation. For some of you, I feel like a truth does need to come out here, or something needs to be revealed in a situation. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't think anybody's been lying in a situation. I just feel that maybe some intentions need to be revealed in a situation. Could be a love situation, could be otherwise. On top of that, I feel small wins. What I would say here is when you've been stuck in the Ten of Swords energy for a very long period of time, which I feel like you have, that, it kind of, you start to believe that you can't win. You start to believe that you're not going to be successful. You start to have all these negative beliefs. So I feel like the Ace of Swords is saying what needs to happen is you need to have some small wins. You need to start creating those small wins in your life so that you can pull yourself up from that Ten of Swords position. Again, I'm not going to sugarcoat the Ten of Swords in your reading. I feel like that's where you are right now at the time of you watching this video. Could be experiencing a loss. For some of you, I feel like it's multiple issues that you are experiencing, not just one thing. And again, I would do whatever you can to have small wins, even if it's just like getting up and brushing your hair. I don't care if it's getting up and putting on your shoes. It could be the smallest, littlest thing. But again, I personally do not discount those things, because sometimes that's the best you can do. And so I'm a big fan of doing the best that you can do at this time. And you know what will happen? You'll do a little bit more the next day, and then more, and then more, and then more. And before you know it, you're out of the situation. In the area of your thoughts, you have the Eight of Swords. I feel like you need to realize that you're not as stuck as you think you are. Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restriction, feeling like you're stuck, feeling like you can't pull yourself out, obviously. But she is keeping herself stuck. She could easily lean up against those swords. She could take her blindfold off, and she would realize that she could easily set herself free. So I feel like you're much more free than you realize. And again, like I already said, your solution is very simple. It's right here, building blocks. One block at a time, one little improvement at a time is going to, get you unstuck if you are feeling stuck in any area of your life. In the area of your foundation, you have the World. I love this. The World is just confirmation to me that you're ending the cycle, plain and simple. Even in the past, you have the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel can be positive and negative. It can spin in any direction. And again, the World really tells me that you're ending this cycle. Even next to it, the Ten of Swords, you have the Ace of Wands, which is like a total new beginning. So I really feel that you're kind of pulling yourself out of this negative situation, Aquarius. The World is also your card. So it's like you're coming up in a very strong position. You're coming up in a position of power and strength here. So I feel like a lot of power, strength, good things coming in for you. You actually show up right here, if I can get my finger over there. Not only that, the World, to me, is a card of being stuck in the squeeze. As I always say, to me, it's a card of birth. You're like going through the center of the card. You're going through this portal here, and you're being born on the other side. So I definitely get like a rebirth type situation here for you, Aquarius, and I feel like you're being reborn into something new. In the past, you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is like things turning in your favor, but again, I get a very chaotic energy here. I feel like you didn't have control, or you felt like you didn't have control over your destiny in the past. or you felt like there were certain things that were kind of going against you. And that's just what I feel intuitively. I normally read the Wheel of Fortune as pretty positive, but again, in this past position, I feel like it's going backwards. I feel like it's going in the wrong direction, more or less, in your reading. Next, in the near future, you have the Ace of Wands. Love it. Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. And also, there's a castle down here, and that castle is crumbling. The Ace of Wands represents a total new beginning. So I feel for a lot of you that it has been a lot of destruction. I feel like there's been things that have been removed from your life recently, probably uncomfortably over the past few months, years, whatever, take it how it resonates. But, in death, there is life. And I feel like that's what this is saying, is that there's something new, very exciting things coming in for you. Over the next few months, you have the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Again, I feel more misunderstood, which is weird, but that's what I get here. Is like I feel for some of you that you could feel like people are misunderstanding you, that they don't understand where you're coming from or where you've been or what you're doing. So I feel more misunderstood, but there's a church behind these people. I always say to people, it's like tarot isn't good or bad, and there's a solution to every single card. Their solution is to go inside the church. It represents a place of sanctuary. So there is a place where you can be safe, or there is a place of understanding. I feel the challenge for you is to find it over the next few months. I would also say that really it's not that big of a challenge, but Five of Pentacles says do not call attention to your weaknesses. Again, in the area of your thoughts, going this way, you have the Ace of Wands to the Five of Pentacles. It's like literally saying, focus on expansion. Ace of Wands, focus on growing and doing new things. Don't focus on the things from the past with that Eight of Swords, whatever made you feel weak, whatever sucked your power away, whatever it is. Next, in your closest relationships, you have the Two of Swords. I do feel that in maybe your family relationships, Aquarius, that you're a little bit on guard. You're a little bit guarded. You're protecting yourself. I feel like you're trying to protect your heart. For some of you, I feel maybe you're in a time where you just can't open up to relationships in general, so you could be taking some time for yourself. I don't really see a problem with that necessarily, unless you need help or something like that. I would say don't be afraid to open up. Two of Swords says there's another way to do things. You can see that she has a blindfold on, she's protecting her heart, but there's a new island behind her. And again, I feel like, I'm not telling you what to do. I don't think tarot should be able to tell you what to do. It's just loose advice at best, right? As I always say. But what I would say is that there's a lot here that's basically saying, you could be in this darkness, and I feel there are a lot of opportunities to pull yourself out, So I would say don't be closed off to opportunities that could potentially really be very helpful. In the near future, in the area of your future feelings, you have the Seven of Cups. I love this. I feel like you all of a sudden wake up. I feel like all of a sudden you feel like there are a bunch of opportunities that appear in front of you. I feel like they've been there all along, Aquarius. But it's like it's almost like there's a clearing in your brain, I don't know how else to say it, but that's how I'm seeing it in my brain. It's like I'm seeing this clearing that is like appearing, and it's almost like you're just like, oh my God, like, look at all these opportunities. It's like abundance, I feel very good about this Seven of Cups. I kind of go both ways on Seven of Cups personally. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. And in this situation, I really like it because I feel like it's saying you're opening up to like this new world of possibilities. And your outcome is the Two of Cups. Love it. Could be a soulmate. Definitely could be love coming in for you if you want love. But really, the Two of Cups is like you and your higher self. So I feel like you are connecting with yourself on a much deeper level. And because of that, I feel like when we are connected to source, to our higher self, then we can be more successful. We can, find the things we need. I also feel, the Two of Cups is a card of communication as well. This is the staff of Hermes between these two people right there. And the staff represents Mercury, represents communication. So if you've been more withdrawn, if you haven't been opening up to people or whatever, this could be you being more open, more communicative. Again, I feel like there could be some truths coming out, but I don't think it's like truths like, oh, someone's been lying with that Ace of Swords. I feel like it's just expressing your own inner truth. With the Ten of Swords and this Ace of Swords, you have the Page of Cups. You could be, this could be a person. The truth could be that you're interested in a person, and you could be expressing that to that person. The Page of Cups is also dreaming. He's like dreaming of that or imagining that fish that's in that cup. And that fish could be anything. It could be a wish, a goal, a dream, something that he wants to accomplish. It could be something that he wants to manifest in his life, whatever. Take it how it resonates. And I feel like there could be a victory in like a manifestation. With the Eight of Swords, you have the Knight of Wands. I mean, I feel like you have experienced very inconsistent energy, not with a person, with everything in your life. I feel like things have been very inconsistent. Just if I put myself in your shoes, that's how I read, by the way, like when I'm channeling, I try to put myself in your shoes. And, I get very inconsistent energy. Things have been very unpredictable, and kind of like the feeling that things have just not been going your way. And again, this is, tarot is a spectrum. For some of you, this is going to be worse than others, right? But I feel like you kind of set out to do something, it doesn't work, or it doesn't work as expected. That gets a little exhausting. And I feel like that's where you're kind of coming off of. With the World, you have the Temperance card. You have the power to change your own world. The Temperance card is turning a negative into a positive. You can also turn a positive into a negative with the Temperance card. So I feel like you are the one that has the power. But again, like I said, the good news here is that I really feel like you're ending these challenging, difficult cycles, and you're moving on to something bigger and better. With the Ace of Wands, you have the Two of Wands. I love it. I love this because I feel like you're opening your eyes. Like I said, you can't beat this right here. This diagonal going this way, I feel really good about that Seven of Cups. Two of Wands, it's like he's looking out at the world that he has created for himself. The story of the Two of Wands is that he feels like he has created everything that he can possibly create. He's looking out at the world in front of him, and he's thinking, there's nothing more for me to do, but he has the whole world in his hands. It kind of says like, you're not done. There's a lot that you can do, and I feel like that's what you're waking up to here with the Two of Wands. It's a card of leadership. He really needs to take the lead. It's also a card of something being done, dead, over with from the past. You can see that he has this wand behind him. It says that one stage of your life is complete, and you're moving on to the next stage, which we've been talking about this whole entire time with the World card, the Ten of Swords. Basically, for some of you, I feel like you are making a massive transition here, like a major change, not just like a tiny little one. For some of you, it's like you're cutting people off, you're moving, you're traveling, you're getting away from people, starting a business, starting a new life. Some of you could be entering witness protection. That's what I should title this reading, witness protection, right? Maybe not literally, but I feel like for some of you, you're like almost disappearing, but in a good way. Especially if you have a lot of negativity in your life. For others, I just feel like you're just making a transition, like I said. With the Five of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Swords. Get out of your head. Again, don't be your own worst enemy here, Aquarius. That's what I really feel here. It's like I feel like you need to be very protective of your thoughts, of your mental state, of like where you are. And again, if you're in a place that drags you down mentally, then I feel like you need to get away from it. I might pull extra cards on that just because. With the Two of Swords, you have the Page of Swords. I feel like you're looking for new relationships, just in general. The Page of Swords card of curiosity. This is coming up in the area of your closest relationships. And I feel like you're really examining your close relationships and saying, like, should these people be in my life or not? I feel like you're being very kind of matter of fact about it here, Aquarius. It's like you're really looking and examining your relationships and saying, should I be in this or no? What's the answer? I don't know. Damn. Are you kidding me? With the Seven of Cups, you have the Empress. Love it. This is amazing. Again, I felt really good about the Seven of Cups. I still feel really good about this Seven of Cups. I'm not even seeing it as being spoiled for choice. I see you having a lot of options, which I guess that's the same thing, but it's different because I feel like you're sucking all the options in to your life. This is what you have to look forward to, like a lot of abundance, a lot of success. And again, this strikes me as like a sudden, change here. And because it's like I was saying earlier, it's like all of a sudden I see this like clearing in front of you, and it's like you're kind of like shooting through a window. I don't know. Like, sometimes the messages I get are like crazy, but it's like I feel like you've been in darkness, and you're like kind of like going through a window of light, and it's bringing you to this world of like options, changes, differences, things like that. With the Two of Cups, damn. Big opportunity coming in for you, Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like there's like a brand new opportunity. Again, funny enough, there is this right here, this path through this archway, and there's some mountains on the other side of the archway. Mountains in the tarot represent kind of accomplishments and things like that. There's definitely a very powerful new beginning coming in for you here. I love this. This looks amazing. Again, your best advice that I have for you in this reading to make sure that you accomplish this is those little tiny improvements, or like I was saying earlier, every single day, even if that just means putting on your shoes. If that's all you can do, do it, right? And then do more the next day. I just want to pull 3 cards on that Five of Pentacles and Nine of Swords. So weird that it's showing up over the next few months when really this looks amazing. Don't try to like force things to happen, Knight of Swords. I would also say make sure to get second opinions. You know, it's like if people are telling you that you have to spend a bunch of money to do something, Knight of Swords is my second opinion card. You have the King of Pentacles, I don't know, stability. Again, what I would say here is King of Pentacles is my card of if you're doing the same thing today that you did yesterday, you're stuck, as John Taffer says, one of my favorite people of all time. He says, basically you have to do something new every single day to move forward, and that's what I would do here. And finally, you have the Three of Cups, celebration, and again, not using your resources. Again, I'm trying to look at this as like, what's the problem here with the Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords? Three of Cups would say there's a lot of people that do want to help you, or there is maybe one person or multiple people that want to help you. Three of Cups says use your community. It's a card of community. It's a card of celebrations and happiness and good things. So make sure to do that, and also celebrate your small wins. I really like this. I feel like you're pulling yourself out of darkness in a lot of ways, and there is a sudden change here. So, thank you for being here, Aquarius. Really appreciate it. I like this. I like where it's going. So thank you for being here. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.